So hey YouTube, this is my second night back as a delivery driver, and it's been fairly interesting. Still dealing with some of the same I'm going to be an asshole because I'm a paying customer thing. And it just makes me think that you should really try to see the perspective of the person that you think is screwing up. I'm a customer as well as a delivery driver. So if I have to wait a little longer for my food, I understand because I know it happens. You know, somebody could have been given more than one order. Your order could have gone from driver to driver because things weren't working out the way they should be. Or maybe the restaurant's got some problems, like somebody didn't show up, or they're training somebody new, or they're packed. And it's just, people need to understand that shit happens. But you get those that are entitled that don't want to see. Okay, fine. It is what it is. But the way I figure it is being rude to your driver is like being rude to your server. Not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. Especially if your server is somebody who could be the nicest person in the world, but you finally get under their skin and they are vindictive and will do some of the worst things possible. Luckily, anybody who has me, I'm not that vindictive. I mean, I might think of a few things to do, but I'm not actually going to do them because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to my food. So, I guess because I go by the golden rule of treat others the way I want to be treated, I figure that good karma is going to come back on me somehow. So, I'm not stating which company I'm working for tonight because I don't want showing favoritism online and then make the other two be like, oh, well, she's not going to give us a shout out, so let's fire her ass. However, tonight I am working for two of the three. So, I'm not wearing anything that I think a couple of them have, uniform type items, but I don't ever really wear the uniform because either I can't find it, or if I do find it, one of my kids borrowed it and smells like my kid. So, pretty sure my bosses would understand that one. I will say, however, that I am kind of glad to be back doing this. It is fun. There's almost like an adrenaline rush some days just to make sure that, oh yeah, I got that delivery in and I did it in this amount of time. But there are other days where you're sitting, say it's at a restaurant that works a little slower and you're sitting there going, oh my God, you guys hurry up. Most of the time that I'm like that, it's because I got the customer like texting me or calling me and yelling at me because their food's not in their house, and it's like, I'm sorry, sir, ma'am, whatever. I can't bring it to you if it's not cooked. If it's not done, there's not jack I can do about it. And you get some people that are fairly understanding about, they'll call and they'll be like, hey, do you know what's going on? Is it this, that, and the other? And I could tell them, oh, well, the restaurant's backed up, or sorry, I did leave the restaurant, but I ended up with a flat tire, so I'm changing my tire, and then your food's going to be there. That sort of thing. And there's a lot of people who are understanding, but you're always going to have the ones that society today would call the Karen. Well, I'm going to call your manager. I'm going to call your boss. You're never going to drive in this town again. And I'm sitting there going, really? Because, I honest about my reviews, and I have a pretty high rating. And yeah, there's going to be some people that aren't going to like me. It doesn't matter what I do right. I'm not going to please them enough. And yeah, I'm probably going to get a bad rating from them. No sweat off my nose. I do have some people that, I mean, as soon as I see my name pop up as their driver, they'll text me, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. We haven't seen you in a while. How's the family? You know, I've become friends with some of my customers. And so I don't understand how some people can be rude to people who are bringing their food to them. Because I'm not going to be rude to somebody who's bringing my food. I don't want, you know, Miss Nancy Badmood getting mad because I came in a bad mood and picked on her. I don't want her spitting in my food. So anyway, I'm going to close this right now with I love you, blessed be, and live safely.